We wanted some professional team, agents that were going to be positive in selling our property and that we felt would negotiate well on our behalf when it came to any negotiations.
Peter and Grant have got good local knowledge and exposure. They sell a lot of properties in Chatswood, and it was important to have somebody who knew the market in our particular area.
Peter and Grant advised us to declutter and advised us which furniture they thought needed to stay and which needed to go.
We were undecided initially, and then we had the conversation with Peter and Grant, and they came around and spent quite a bit of time talking us through the different sort of options and basically told us the benefits that we would get from running an auction in terms of a fixed campaign, sort of fixed end date, and we were happy to go with their advice. We were very pleased with the attendances on the first open home weekend.
Peter and Grant stepped up when things started happening very quickly, and we needed Peter and Grant got in contact with all potential buyers for us when we accepted a pre-auction offer, and then Peter and Grant kind of went into overdrive when it was all happening very quickly.
Yeah, I guess it was important we pulled the auction forward, so we needed every potential possible buyer to be contacted to make sure they came on auction day. We did it on a Wednesday, and we were sort of a bit worried that because it was a Wednesday, sort of 12 o'clock, there wouldn't be many people sort of turning up, but we were surprised. There was just a great deal of people here. We've seen so many people in our lounge, and we just sort of stood back sort of while the auction took place, and it started out with our pre-auction offer, which we thought was a good price, and then it went considerably north of there as two bidders were bidding against each other. It was a great outcome. I'm really very pleased, and I guess it justified the decision to go with an auction. I think without the auction, we may well have accepted as a sale that pre-auction offer. We'd have missed out on a considerable amount of money.
At $830,000 for the first time.
$835.
At $835 now bid. At $835, just like that, you're in second place. Go straight back at $840,000, sir. $840, good to see somebody else wanting what you want. Take it as reassurance. At $840 and $840, strongly bid back. Third final call at $901,000. Absolutely gone. Well, I appreciate the bidding today, but the property then is going. It is going at $901. It is sold. Congratulations. Well bid, well bought, calmly done.
So we're going to be building a property, and I guess the pre-auction offer would have enabled us to do that, but the extra that we got from the auction has enabled us to seriously consider things like putting a swimming pool in. So it was it's pretty much put the icing and the cherry on the top of everything. It's good.
I have already recommended Peter and Grant to somebody who's thinking of selling.
Absolutely. I think it's not just what Peter and Grant bring in terms of their sort of local knowledge and expertise and professionalism. It's also the Harcourts network that they bring with them, which I don't think can be understated. We had a number of people come through with brought round outside of the open homes by Harcourts agents, and we just wouldn't have got sort of exposure to those buyers without the Harcourts network. So I think it's just a good package.